Hi everyone, it's me, Spring, the fiber enthusiast, and welcome to my channel. I am happy to have each and every one of you here taking the time out of your day to see what I've been up to or watch videos or any of that. No matter how long you've been here or if you are just looking around to see if this is a channel that you would be interested in hanging out and seeing what else is going on. On this channel, you will find knitting, tatting, crocheting, weaving, spinning yarn, and I've got some spinning wheels behind me. Tat-alongs, crochet-alongs, knit-alongs, all of those. Currently in the middle of a weaving demonstration set of videos. We're good at this moment until I get further. The last video that I put out is still as far as I have got. I haven't got any further. I've been working on a crochet pattern, trying to get it finished so that way I can get it out there hopefully in the next couple of weeks. It has taken me a little bit of time to get it done. Also, in the meantime, I have spinning that I have had to do and that I've wanted to do. Plus, you know, the other stuff. But at any rate, right now we have a knit pattern out, which is the anchor hitch cowl. That was put out a couple of, I think Monday, maybe. It's getting good. I'm actually getting a little bit ahead with my recorded videos, so I'm getting my little bit of stash videos caught back up. Thank goodness, because I can... So for those of you that are new, I do pre-record videos, usually 2 to 3 weeks in advance. So if I show something here, you may not see it for a couple of weeks come out in a video, unless it is something, you know, really pertinent that I've been trying to get up. And as soon as I get it finished, I'll work videos around to put that one out as quick as possible. But I do pre-record videos quite some time in advance. I do stitch tutorials, patterns, things of that nature. My own patterns, like the Turbulent Skies crochet along that we did, that is now done and over with, but the videos are there indefinitely until YouTube decides to, whatever, crash. That those videos are there. It is in a series. I highly suggest going into the full playlist and catching the intro video to the crochet along, because you're going to find most of your questions answered in that main video. The same thing with any of the knit-alongs and stuff like that. I also want to throw out there, thank you to those of you that joined in the sets for September for wings and made some of my patterns and sent them to Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. It was lovely to see everybody's sets this month. I am just tickled to death that there was such an abundance of creators sending in such beautiful work overall, and all of the different designs from everybody. I just absolutely love, and it warms my heart to see so much love for people you've never met. So thank you again, everybody that joined in. And once again, that playlist is going to be there, and those patterns are going to be there. You'll find them in crocheted items, knitted items, and the playlist that is sets for wings in September, something like that of that nature. So anyway, those hat and cowl sets are, again, there until YouTube decides to crash. So that is pretty much the update on most everything that I wanted to catch y'all up on really quick and update anybody that's new here. I know that a few people probably came over from Miss Rose, so thank you, Rose. I appreciate that. I'm just happy to have y'all here hanging out with me. I hope that you find something else that piques your interest. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is tutorial educational style videos. Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I spin yarn live, and I have either a guest spinner or maybe even two this coming Thursday. Maybe, we'll see. Or I have my co-host, Miss Bailey. She likes to hang out with me, and we like to give you all some good giggles. That is on Thursday nights. And then Saturday, you find me here doing a podcast. My podcast is over the course of the week, what I have done, things to look out for coming up in the future. Also, any like Facebook, those of you that are in the Facebook group or have emailed me pictures, shared pictures in Facebook, in the group, and I put together a little slideshow for the end of my Saturday videos of your creations, and that way everybody can see what other people are up to, not just me, because I mean, you get to see a lot of it just in the tutorials or on Thursday night when I'm like, yeah, and I did this. So, at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and jump in there and let's get started on what I've been up to this week. This week has been a rough week. I have a horse here on the farm that it's not looking very good. The saying is no foot, no horse, and it's looking like one of my beloved horses is potentially going to lose his foot if things don't change soon. Possibly some type of bone infection that is down in the last digit, which is called the coffin bone, down in the hoof. Getting a vet in this area without traveling to the university in the next state is very, very hard. And to find a vet with a mobile radiograph is almost unheard of. So that's a farm update. That is what I've been dealing with this week, and it's not been very pleasant to say the least. But that's the farm side. For those of you that are new, I do farm. I am a military wife. I am a farmer, and that's what we do. So, let's see. We'll start with some spinning because that's what I think I have the majority of. In the previous Thursday night spin and chat, I have spun some of this November Sage color on my electric spinning wheel. And I was going to do 4 bobbins of it and then ply it together and just have a solid of that particular color. But I got to thinking about it and I was like, you know what? I think I want a 3-ply and add some darker color to it. Now that particular one is this roving. It is from Hobby Lobby. So is the November Sage. It is also roving from Hobby Lobby. So you know those are generally a mix of, or if you don't know, those are a mix of an acrylic, a polyester, and a wool. It is a very low wool content, which makes it nice for those that have mild reactions to wool. It's got such a low wool content that it's not that bad. I will also insert a couple of pictures of my next spin so you can see what I did there. And here it is in hank form, which you can see all of the fun colors. So I chose to spin this as a fractal spin, which is basically basically you split your long strand of fiber in half, and you spin one half of that from start to finish. Just spin it. And then the second half, you break it down into 4 or 6 or 8 separate strips. And then you spin it starting at the same end every time. And then you ply those two together, and that gives you this really, really cool effect. So that is one of my pride and joys this week. Staying on the spinning topic, I had finished spinning last week. I had finished spinning I Love to Crochet Tank's one hand spun, hand painted yarn from me. I had finished spinning it last week, and this week I dyed it. This is yellows, greens, tans, and there is some brown in there. And it's to replicate sunflower colors. And it's similar, but not the same as what I did for Fiber Spider. I actually layered the colors differently. So that way it's not the same, because I don't do the same colorway more than twice. I might use the same colors, but the color setup is differently. But this was hand painted, like I said, with the bright yellows and the greens, and then your tan, and then there is some brown in there. But these will be turned into cakes for Miss Tank and shipped off to her, hopefully once this storm passes. Oh my gosh, I got soaking wet going to the barn tonight. So that is the spinning and the dyeing of this week, and kind of over the course of the last couple of weeks. Now in crochet world, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So a couple of weeks ago, I did a tutorial on the Harlequin two-tone stitch pattern. And at the end of that pattern, I told you that I would be turning it into another pattern. So taking the stitch tutorial for the two-tone Harlequin stitch, I turned it into another pattern. Well, I've been fighting with making this for like a couple of weeks. The cold was an issue for a week, and then I sat here and argued with numbers until I finally said, forget it. I'm just going to grab a couple random balls of yarn that I have and work up what I have in my mind. That way I can do it in the original and not have an issue. So it is a Christmas stocking, reason for the green and the white, the sparkly white at that. But this is not Christmassy, but it's a stocking. And I do what's called an afterthought heel. It is crocheted. This is an afterthought heel. This is the Harlequin stitch top with the loop at the top and the toe. This is huge. If you were in my Thursday Night Live, I actually put it on my foot and this came all the way to my knee. So it is huge. I think my heel was like right here. So it is huge. This is done in a 4-weight yarn. This is, I love this yarn, one of the dye lots. And then this white is like mainstay white or something. But this is the pattern that I was working on and going crazy. And this is how far I am in recording. This week I will finish it up and get the afterthought heel done in the white as well. So the top and the heel is all I lack, but this is a Christmas stocking that is coming. This is done in a DK weight, and just for a size reference, I will match up my Harlequin stitch at the top here, and you can see how much bigger the 4 weight is compared to the DK weight. Huge difference. So that has been my nemesis for the last couple of weeks. Now, I did make this in a day, literally a day. So you can make it in a day. Just because it's taken me this long to record it doesn't mean it's going to take you that long to do it. You can do it in a day. The next thing I worked on, I did get 4 more rows done on my Scrappy. Granny spiked my ripple. I have got these 2 rows here and then the yellow. So everything above the dark purple. And it always looks better this way to me. I like it better this way. So that is how far I am on my Scrappy blanket. For those of you that don't know, I have several bins of just scrap yarn, and I alternate between using them for stitch tutorials and stuff like that. But my bins are getting, they overfloweth with yarn. So I need to deplete some of it, and this was a quick workup. It's because it's crochet and it's granny, it just like that. And my other scrap blanket is mitered square and it's knit, so it takes longer to use it. And to be perfectly honest, I get bored with it really quick. So I do 3 or 4 squares and then I set it to the side and I got to do something else. So this I'm actually having a lot of fun with, trying to coordinate, pulling different colors out that are going to, you know, somewhat look okay, even though it's a scrap blanket. So there's that. Now I'm also a little further on my locking filet crochet Afghan that I am working on commission for. Some of you know her, Rachel, my friend Rachel. She picked out the pattern, she picked out the colors, and asked if I would make this for her. And I said, absolutely. And this is called Larry the Lizard, and it is going to be linked down in the description box. Anybody that I talk about or anything like that will be linked down below, or a end screen where you can click onto it and go to that set of videos. That's where you'll usually find all of that good stuff. But I've gotten a little bit further. I'm now on row 42. So you can still see the cactuses, and let's see. Start to see some of the lizard take shape right here. And here's the lizard piggy toes. And more cactuses on that side. So here we are. Cactuses, piggy toes, lizard starting to take shape, and more cactuses. Again, this is not mosaic crochet. This is locking filet crochet. It is a Lisa Conley pattern. She is absolutely amazing. I love Lisa Conley patterns. That over there is a Lisa Conley pattern, and That right there is a Lisa Conley pattern. And some of my original videos, the backdrop behind me is also a queen size Lisa Conley pattern. I've done several of them. I absolutely love her to death. She's got some beautiful patterns and they're fun to work up. And unlike your mosaic, you don't have all of the ends. You work a row across, another row across, and then you go up and then you work 2 more rows. It's no ends except for the beginning and the very end. So that is it for me today. I want to thank you all for watching. It's been long already, and I'm gonna go ahead and get together that little slideshow for the end of everybody else's makes. Thank you everybody who shares your photos with me to share with you guys, everybody else. And you can find all of my links for the Facebook group, email, all of that type of stuff down below in the description box. Most everybody knows the drill there. You click on the little arrow, it drops it down. You click see more, and then it drops it down again. So that is all. I'm going to say bye for me to you. So be blessed, be a blessing, and bye for now, everyone.